you a Technomancer, right? Get the hell out of here. You surge around here, you're gonna fuck up my baby for good.
Just like you don't spontaneously combust, we don't spontaneously surge. Is that you on the poster?
Yeah, name's Amelia Reacher. We're discoverers one and all, like father, like daughter. Why? What's it to you?
Well, me and my men need to get to a site on one of Aurora's shadow paths. Heard you'd make that happen.
Wish they gave me a heads up a Mancer was coming along. But orders are orders. I can take you whenever you're ready.
So you find my girl yet?
Popular young girl you got there. Word is the mob's looking for her too, but she slipped away. Maybe one of her regular clients could help.
Oh, well, let me think. There was one fella was deep into my Sarah, if you catch my drift. Spent all his serum, time, attention on my baby girl. John Labor, I believe. Fella from the slums. But if you're gonna find him there, you have to go at day's end. During daylight, the boy works round them military warehouses with the rovers.
It's getting harder and harder to make ends meet. Just the other day, I had to push my eldest to work. There was just no other way.
He's 14. He's not a child anymore. It's about time he made himself useful.
But he's so little.
Hey there.
Officer, hello! What can I do for the fine officer today? Check out my merchandise. I have everything you'd ever need for hunting.
Hey there. Just came by to let you know Fiorello's back in the exchange, and he's got your merchandise.
Now, that is some very good news. Thank you. I'll send my assistant right away.
Make the slightest move, you're dead. Get him!
Can't go through here. Can't go through here. Find your chief.
Mara? You want Mara? What are you? Fuck it. Ain't my fight. You'll find her there if you want to find her. Hope she gives you what you're looking for.
You already back, Lieutenant Zachariah?
I found a young woman who had completely lost her memory. She was in the Voorhees' hands. If the information I gathered is correct, she's a former member, perhaps even the head of some kind of criminal group. I thought it was best to warn you so you can send a squad in to detain her. You can find her being watched over by some foreign merchants in the exchange quarter.
Quite the coincidence. I'm not even gonna ask how you got mixed up with the Vori. If it helps to clean up the streets, I'm happy to be ignorant.
Hey there, Fiorello.
Ah, the one, the only, Zachariah Mancer. A pleasure as always. What brings you here this fine day?
Where'd you find the girl?
We were actually thrown together. When they brought us to that wretched hellhole warehouse, there she was. Tied up, unconscious, tortured, through and through. Whatever she did to get that sort of treatment, couldn't have been as bad as all that. So perhaps she comes from the slums, somehow but maybe, as you go around the city, maybe you'll...
I found your clients. Told them you had their merch. They'll come pick it up as soon as they can.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Please, take this. As a token of my appreciation, it is not much for all you've done for me, but it's something.
I found out where the girl's from.
That is great, great news!
Not for her, unfortunately. Turns out she was part of a female gang trying to come together as a rival to Anton Rogue's outfit. Fight barely lasted a round, but clearly it annoyed Anton enough to have one of them kidnapped and tortured to send a message.
So what happens to her now?
Guards are coming to arrest her. Even if she's got amnesia, she was a pretty high-ranking member of the gang. They've been looking for her. After she serves her time, whatever happens will be up to her.
Ah, can't pretend it doesn't make me sad. Picturing her in prison. But you did what you needed to do. It is your job, after all. Here, take this, for your time. I hate to risk exploiting your kindness, but if I may.
Go on.
Since our little misadventure the other day, I'm always looking over my shoulder, feeling that those mob types are breathing down my neck, fearing I'm less protected than I ought to be.
Then you want bodyguards.
In a sense. But understanding that no ordinary citizen of abundance would suffice, and that such a task for you would be an insult, I was thinking that perhaps a strong mutant might do the trick. Word goes around that one might be able to make such an acquisition from the mutant pen in the slums. If you might make the trip for me, I could compensate you for the price of both the mutant and your time.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. Again, thank you.
What made you want a mutant for a bodyguard?
All over in my travels, I saw merchants with mercenary companions. People who had abandoned their high rank in a corporation for the chance to travel. For serum. Hired thugs. Loyal only to the serum they are paid in. A dangerous circumstance. And one that often saw those thugs turn on their employers. A mutant, however, may be less intelligent, but far more loyal. At least if fed well. And just look at him! The personification of intimidation. His size alone tells the story.
Never been here. Seems dangerous. All those mutants. I always wondered if they're contagious. What exactly are you planning, Lieutenant? Force seems the most appropriate, of course, but there's a lot of them. Even if it's not easy to understand them, maybe we should try to talk to them.
Hello. I have a proposal for you. A merchant is looking for a bodyguard, and you look strong. He said that he would feed you if you protected him.
Big strong, big very strong, and big always hungry.
If I understand, your name is Beg?
Yes, Beg is his name. Him wants good food and can protect man, but Chief Man not let Beg leave.
You mean the pen supervisor? Don't worry, I'll go talk to him. Hey there, you in charge of the mutant pen? Name's Zachariah Mancer, Ophir officer.
Hey, yeah. Pen's my responsibility. Sure. Dan Stewart, what can I do for you?
I'd like to buy the mutant who calls himself Beg.
Big Beg? Yeah, no, that ain't gonna happen. Losing him be like losing the work of 4 other mutants. Nah, he's too strong to lose.
What's the problem? Why aren't you working?
Their kind work like one. If one is hurt, they all cannot work. And now they have one who is wounded, so they are all helpless. But the men do not want to help the wounded. They just want him back on the roof.
Where's your hurt friend? I may be able to help him. Here, your friend's as good as new. Back to normal.
Thank you. The man was very nice. They will go back to work now, and if they survive, will not forget what the man did for them.
What the hell are you doing? Get back to work. You're putting a lot of lives at risk.
They will die beneath the eye of Father's Son if they go up to repair the roof. The man knows this, but does not care about them.
Maybe you're too dumb to put it together. So let me spell it out for you, mutant. The roof needs to be fixed. By your kind. Now. We don't care how many of you die doing it either. You don't want to go up and repair the roof? Fine. Your choice. We'll just send your children and your elderly. All those too weak to rebel with you. Then, we'll execute you. You'll all die anyway, and without even doing any good. That what you want?
The man would send our children. The man is... They will go back to work. Leave our children be.
You weren't wrong. The supervisor doesn't want you to leave. Looks like he enjoys your strength too much. What if you refuse to work here, or initiate an incident so that he decides not to keep you?
Beg not understand what men want.
If you want to go with the merchant who will feed you, you must refuse to work here. Make some noise, you see?
Yes! Beg understand! Beg, make noise and refuse work! Ha! Ah!
I wonder if he realizes the consequences of what he's about to do. Better be ready to step in before something bad happens to him.
What's he doing? Why is he making trouble? He'll still have to work.
Beg no work more! No work more!
If he doesn't stop, he'll get beaten real bad.
No! Let them beat Beg! No work more!
Then he gets what he asked for.
I need to step in.
Help us!
Hey, what's going on here? You lost your minds? Break it up, you fucking parasites! Going after a human? Hell you thinking? And you? Why the hell you back here messing up the pen? Come on, go! Get out!
Look, I'm not trying to cause problems, but I already told you. I'm really interested in getting this slave. And since the others were just about to kill him...
They weren't gonna kill him. Maybe beat the shit out of him as a lesson. Like I'm gonna do to you if you don't get out and stay out.
Hey, just listen a second. This mutant's obviously showing a little rebellious streak. Leave him here. That streak might spread to the others, you know? Then what do you have? Plus, he refuses to work, so what good is he to you? Give him to me, and I'll make sure he gets back on track.
Let me tell you something. This idiot can barely string a sentence together. He ain't raising no rebellion. He just needs a good fucking beating and he'll fall back in line.
Alright, look. I know this job's gotta be draining. You give all your time and energy to these things, and all they do is cause you more work and trouble? I'm just saying, I could give you a little something. Buy one of your problems off your hands.
Now we're talking the same language. A generous offer greases the wheels. You gonna take him with you now?
Actually, if you could make sure he gets to a guy, Fiorello in the exchange quarter, it'd be a big help.
Sure, why not? You got it, pal. Good doing business with you.
Let's go. You can't just sit around while the city's exposed. Get back to work.
They would, but their tools are too damaged to work. With bad tools, they will be in the eye of father-son longer and die quicker.
Let me see your tools. Maybe I can fix them.
If the tools are made better, they can and will fix the roof.
To think that the city's life depends on an incomplete toolbox. Ridiculous. We should be able to fix it, right?
Fortunately, this is beyond my skill level.
What does a man want?
Just to talk to you. You need to go back to work.
No, they will not. They will not die to go repair roofs broken by men. Men must find another way to fix it.
Listen, I know it's dangerous work, and the odds are pretty high that some of you may die doing it. But if you don't, the whole city will suffer, and all of you in the pen will die. Not just a few. I know it's an enormous sacrifice to ask, but it's for the greater good.
The man tells them lies, thinks they are stupid, but they know only men are beneath the hole in the roof. Only men will die for the destruction that other men did. They did not break it. Let the men fix what the men broke. What does a man want?
Just to talk to you.
No, they will not.
I'm sorry, it wasn't a request, but you obviously need some convincing that this little revolt needs to stop. Get back to work, now!
He's going back to work. He will do what you want. Please, do not hurt him anymore.
You don't beat around the bush, do you? I thought the Mutos had to remain in one piece to work. Anyway, you're the lieutenant.
Hey there, Fiorello.
Ah, the one, the only, Technomancer. A pleasure as always. What brings you here this fine day?
I see they got you the mutant.
Yes, yes, a wonderful specimen. Words and all.
Beg! Mutant! Called Beg!
Beautiful! Yes, Beg. And his sheer size. Like he was simply built to dissuade any ill-intentioned folks from bothering us. Here, take this. To compensate you for all you've done. And feel free anytime to request any favor in return.